All right, how's it going, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Let's go ahead and turn down the music. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. For some reason, Kick did not work today. Did not want to work. It said I could go live on my other platforms, but not Kick. Very unfortunate. All right, let's get everything rolling right here. Okay, cool. Hey, what's good? Thank you for the likes over on YouTube. All right, guys, let's get into it. We are doing a new leveling character. One moment. Huh. Oh, okay. Hopefully you're all having a good one. Sorry, I gotta handle something. Okay. All right, there we. Oh, oops. Okay, we are starting a new Paladin. We're doing a fresh Paladin leveling run. We will be doing this in solo character found. How's it going, Bike? It's going all right, Malik. How you doing, man? What's good, homie? Okay. So we'll probably do another like Bleed Hammers leveling run. I'm probably not going to do like the full 10 out of 10 Harbingers, but maybe like Empower Monoliths is a good thing to shoot for. And I'm just going to be practicing trying to get a little bit faster. And then let's, we can also experiment with trying to work in some Javelin. Maybe like do like a nice little handoff from Hammers to Javelin at some point. Get a nice feel for it. Probably more of an in-game setup for Javelin. See if we can get that rolling. I think that'll be pretty nice. So we'll start off Hammers. We'll level that. And then maybe somewhere between level 40 and 60. See if we can transition into Javelin as a nice skill. So, what should we name this guy? Dan. Okay, cool. Living the dream as usual. That's where I took my Sork build. I made it to 200 corruption. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to take on the Harbingers. I got you. Solo character found. I got you, man. I mean, this is your first character that you've taken into Empowered, so it's almost like a different experience, right, Malik?
This land is peaceful.
Here we go, another Sentinel leveling run. I guess I could keep running, but I like XP, right? Oh, yeah. Some of those timeline bosses have me yelling at the keyboard. I bet, man. 200 corruption's still pretty good, man. All right, yeah. Like the whole thing with the Harbingers. I hope they have their HP adjusted, but when they were introduced this patch, I can speak English. They were intended to be aspirational content, right? Because that's one thing. That's one thing we were lacking a lot in the game was aspirational content. So the Harbingers and Aberoth were all treated as aspirational content, and the thing is, they gave it such a nice ramp up, a nice path forward. It kind of felt like this is content everybody can do. It's the damn lasers and stuff on the ground that get me. The boss I can usually take if I can dodge them enough to use the PoE2 movement. Well, maybe it'll get a little bit better for you, right? got to get good. I don't know about all that. I mean, hopefully they tune down the harbingers a little bit. I feel like they should be more of a core experience, not a tutorial, but like I feel like they should be part of a core experience. Like, there's so many people who are like, I was hyped to you know, play the content, and then they're just not used to playing at that corruption, or they're used to playing like 200 corruption, and the harbingers definitely take the notch up to 11. I think without ward they're going to be way better. They're going to have ward though, Maurik. They're going to have ward. They said they're removing ward from most targets, but they're keeping it for the impactful boss fights, which would include... I'm dead. I already lost my deathless. Which would include harbingers. You check out their blog post today. In-game looking good. Yeah, dude. The whole cemeteries and stuff. Oh, sorry, that makes sense. Those, sorry to kill you. No, you didn't kill me. What I was doing is I was using potions when I didn't need to be using potions. It's all good. This guy just won't be deathless. I think I'd groove on the harbingers more if the fights weren't in their zone and didn't borrow from the zone bosses you beat prior to them. True, but that's like their one way of making them unique, right? Because the harbingers pretty much have the same movesets, except, you know, you make them a little unique because they borrow from the boss. Now, not all bosses are created equal, right? Like, especially if you like to play melee, the Spirits of Fire boss is a pain in the freaking backside. I can't believe I died like that, man. I went down like a freaking chump. Like, how embarrassing, man. Like, revoke my content creator. Revoke my content creator badge, bro. Like Sentinel main dies at the beginning intro. Hey, what's good, what's good, Trebler? Or maybe having the Harbinger and Lagon zone. Actually, oh, dude, that one sucks. That one's very bad. Poorly designed. Hopefully it gets some love. Hopefully it gets some love. Like I don't want to be too critical of EHG here, because honestly, EHG... They do a lot of good things, but I feel like the Harbingers need to be tuned a little bit. And, you know, I put my faith in EHG on that. But, you know, I have been critical of EHG in the past, and that's because I want them to be a great company. All right, we are doing hammers. Hey, Mike, have you seen the hog? Yeah, I posted it in my Discord. Hog did not need to go that hard, man. Hog did not need to go that hard, bro. Like, golly, man, don't be kicking them while they're down. And he went beyond kicking. All right, man. He pulled out the Colt 45 and the shovel, put him in a body bag, said nobody will miss you. Oh my God, man. And I like how he kept Mike just super nice, right? Like, he didn't have like Mike just trash talking. He just kept Mike so freaking nice in the video. AI Mike. Every time I hear the vision, oh my gosh, dude, Hog did not need to go that hard. All right, man. Hey, what's good, Sean? That was, oh my gosh.
Right.
Vision Boy pet next on the list.
Grail was just you could do this, and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to heal warriors on.
Loot filter. Let's use ignite hammer. Yeah. Let's use this one. Yeah, hide those. Wait, did I not? Did I make a new one? Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here we go. I'm like, wait, this doesn't look like the one that I included. Yeah, let's turn on some of these. We will turn those off. Those ones will be shatter. Shatter. Sure. Cool. W, just make a new one as you progress. Well, this one I'm going to be following my... basically, I'm redoing... Like, I don't know if I'm redoing it. I'm just... So that's why my skill wasn't casting? I was like... W, huh? Okay. Just make a new one as I progress. Yeah, I typically do that, Trebor, but this one already had set up for leveling. And it's gonna be I'm gonna be running it the exact same way I did the last time, so I'll use it. But yeah, that's what I typically recommend. Just build your own as you go. Just that way you can grab what you're looking for. The thing is, I left all those early rules in there. Last Epoch makes it so nice to farm for alts. Because yeah, you could throw on a loot filter onto your alt and then just go grab stuff. True. I need you. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I need you to drop a potion here, sir. Oh my gosh. I need you to drop. I died to a crit. Yeah, this is perfect. Sure. I did not have this much trouble last time I was playing. Like, what? Homie's like, you will die. You know what? I am lacking quite a few spots. Maybe I hid my normal items too soon. Hey, that's all right. That's why we're doing these leveling practice runs. All right. You know, I ignored my own advice when I said don't hide this. Okay, dude, like, how is this fun? All right. There we go. And you know what? We got paid for it with a rare. Yeah, sure. Let's use that for now. I mean, it's not really much there. There we go. There we go. Season 2 gonna be dope. Yes, sir. How you doing, Fire in the Hole? Great name, by the way. Fire in the Hole! Greetings and salutations. What up, Air Dragon? How you doing, man? I never buy MTX, but those packs are looking good. Alright, what's good, Bubba Jack? How you doing, man? Howdy, hope you had a great weekend. We did. We had a really good weekend. And thank you to everybody who showed up for today's video. I know it was a little unorthodox. So there's no streams of me playing Tornado Werebear. What happened is after I just finally, you know, I threw in the towel on that swipe upheaval Werebear we were playing, I decided to try out Tornado Werebear off stream, and with just a couple hours I spent with it, I killed Aberoth, and I had increased my corruption by over 100 from what I was doing before. And I was like, dude, this is a great build. So I decided to put a build guide out for it. Less about, you know, like it was more to shine a light on that Dread made a really nice build, you know, with Tornado Werebear. So wanted to give him his flowers. I didn't really change much. I just followed what he did. Hey, Fire in the Hole, thank you for the follow. And I just wanted to show you like what I could achieve with an already leveled character with okay gear. I was able to achieve in a couple hours play. Practicing the rogue, you know, and my build skills I never built before, but now I wanna. Okay, I got you. I mean, dude, I saw all that MTX and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be spending. Oh, chance to ignite. Nice. I would prefer an axe, but literally at this point, man, beggars cannot be choosers.
This way. You're here to help protect the
Sure.
drink. Tread carefully. It isn't safe. That should hold up. That's what you wanted. Well, I'll tell you what.
Whew.
First, and then I'll explain more.
Get rid of that. What do we got here?
If you don't know why Orion is after us.
Damage over time is fine. So does everybody know what they're going to be playing on season launch, or are you guys still trying to figure it out? Like, I mean, I pretty confidently told you guys I'm playing Bleed Hammers, but at the same time, I'm also waiting for patch notes. Depends on patch notes. Very fair. Rogue always loves speed. Yo, for sure. Rogue's very nice, man. You know, when I play Rogue versus when I play Sentinel, at least leveling, man, Rogue feels so smooth. I'm trying to decide between this and PoE 2. Oh, like what game you should play, Madam? Hey, what's good, RoboPower? Some sort of summoner. Hey, what's good, Xavier, over on YouTube? So, Madam, you're trying to decide what kind of which game you should play. I only have enough to buy one of them. Okay, so Madam, here's my real professional, like obviously I'm a Last Epoch streamer, and I'm gonna tell you to buy Last Epoch, and here's why. All right, this is not no fanboy whatever. Path of Exile 2 is a game that is in early access that they're still trying to decide what direction to take the game. They've released a controversial patch. Whether or not that bothers you, it bothered some people, but I'm not going to diss them for that. They're trying to figure out what's best for their game. When that game comes out in 1.0, it will be free to play. At least that's what they have stated. They have said they plan, when the game leaves early access, releasing it as free to play. So in my opinion, buy Last Epoch now. Let Path of Exile cook, and then when it comes out, play it, because it will be free to play. Or they have said that. Now, they might go back on that. Now, like, to be fair, originally when they announced it, they said they were going to be releasing, like these founder packs that you can buy to play the early access, but when the game goes full launch, it'll be free to play. I'm playing Path of Exile 2 right now. Love it. By LE. Yeah. I play a ton, and Last Epoch is the far better choice. Better crafting, better end game, more fun to new players, super alt friendly, no trait required. The secret weapon that EHG has right now is Carve, who is a PoE legend, apparently, and he's had huge input into LE. Yeah. And like, absolutely no shade to Path of Exile, but I mean, obviously, I'm a Last Epoch streamer, so I'm going to say Last Epoch, but I wanted to give you a genuine, like, here's why I'm saying it. If you want to buy Last Epoch, consider using my storefront, nexus.gg/babbling bike. That'll take you to a storefront. You can buy the game there. I'll get a little bit of a cuckback. No increase in price, and it'll give you a Steam key. That is my understanding. And by no means do you have to use my storefront. Or by no means do you have to buy Last Epoch. I mean, I don't know if I sold you on it, but I mean, one thing that I really do like about Last Epoch is, you know, you have these 3 masteries, you have these skills. Last Epoch, each skill you can master into 5 has its own skill tree, the diversity. Oh yeah, no problem, madam. No problem. No worries at all. Yeah, the other day somebody's like, I would, but I live in Colombia, and it's, you know, there's like regulations or something there, so no worries. Hey, thanks for stopping by and asking, man. I appreciate it. I always like to, you know, try and sell the game to new people. Not like literally, but like try and, you know, give a case for Last Epoch.
Everything okay? What happened? Are you stay safe, stay alive, and bring Balthus back.
Do I not have early movement speed? What was I thinking?
Everything okay? Where's Balthus?
Just make it blue. My BF told me Last Epoch is a better choice at the moment as well. Just wanted an outside option for sure. Hey, what's good, what's good, Fuzzy? Yeah, we're doing a leveling stream. I need to perfect my leveling for when the game when season 2 comes out, man. You know, I've been playing all these like in-game builds for so long. I need to remember the basics. Where are you season starting? As of right now, Ellie, bleed hammers unless it's dead. So I'm waiting for patch notes, but I plan on starting bleed hammers. As to what my in-game build will be, I don't know. Probably bleed hammers. I like the idea of, you know, starting and leveling as this all the way through to the end. Have a nice stream. Gonna go buy and download the game. You're very welcome, madam. Not the new fancy stuff. Essentially, bleed hammers was my favorite build of 1.1, and I want to see how well it holds up. It could just be, as I'm playing, it could just be the allure of the new fancy stuff is too strong. You know what I'm saying? It was a trap. You don't say. Hold up. Literally need one more level. And then Almighty. There we go. A little physical resistance. Get rid of that. What in the... Oh my god. Oh. Strength and attunement. I'm hoping the Electrify is good. That is actually one of the builds. The Electrify the Electrify Javelin build I would like to revisit. It was in my top 5 builds I want to play. Sentinel builds I want to play in Season 2. I believe that one took number 2. Yeah, I believe that one took number 2. My number 1 was Bleed Hammers, and then that build was number 2. And I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Smackagin, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Hoping Devouring Orb is playable early? Yeah, quite possibly. Come on, give me one more. I mean, that one had physical resistance, though. Yeah, so get rid of that. Cooldown, health regen, physical damage. No, I'll keep that. Yeah, I think Devouring Orb will be really good. I think what's really cool for some of these builds is they're just going to be automating some of the features. Come on, we're almost there. Come on. You can do it. So, like, Sigils of Hope will become Symbols of Hope, automated. Whatchamacallit, Devouring Orb, automated. It's mine.
The Epoch is ours! Raya, aid me!
You play often, by? Yeah, I stream roughly 6 days a week, unless I got stuff going on. Yeah, I play a lot. I got about 1,700 hours. U.S. West, California.
Get me out of here! Oh, it out a little bit more which, speaking of, back to camp. I must reach Lyn at once.
Huh. Okay. Thought I remember Dredd saying there was like a chest around here. What? Oh, are you serious? Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, thankfully it worked. Oh my gosh. They said it's getting fixed, chat. King of the Hill? Yeah, that's classic. They said it's getting fixed, chat.
He's back. He's been quiet since.
You're back. Lena, I'm so sorry to you too. This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power, I'll finally be able to...
What is this place? Where did the Osprix go? I'll have to check my surroundings.
Shield rush build win? I mean, you'll have to go talk to somebody else about that. I mean, I know it's a thing, but just me and shield rush. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a chance to bleed on an axe. Why wasn't this not highlighted? Here we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I need one ignite shard, please. Please, give me this. Yes. Oh, oh, beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, it's so pretty. I might redo this loot filter.
over you. Gods. Yes? Gods be with you.
Sure, I'll help him. Wait, does anybody know? Does this side quest give you like any passive points? I just feel like I always do it by default. See you later. Hope you have a nice stream. Appreciate it, Trebor. You take care, man. I feel like I always do it. Oh, you're off to bed. I feel like I always do this one out of habit. I want to say it does. Pathfinder night. Hey, what's good, bro? You have fun with Pathfinder tonight. Nah, this quest is just XP. Super serious, super high. Okay, thanks, Fuzzy. Yeah, this will save me a lot of time not doing this one. Appreciate it, Malric. Yeah, I'll just skip this. Because I do it every time, but I've never, like, been, like, hardcore. Like, I'm still not a racer, but being more efficient's never a bad thing, right? I also do it out of habit. Yeah, same here. Yeah, that's what I do. I do all of them until tree boss. And there's not, like I said, I'm not a racer, but I want to be a little bit efficient. Oh, come on. Yeah, there. Help me. Hey, what's good, IP Wolf? What up, Babbling? How does the Paladin leveling? We're just practicing now. I've already done a leveling guide for this build. I should probably put a link to it in the description. I'm just trying to be a little bit more efficient. I'm not going for, like, you know, fastest to complete the campaign or anything, speed run, but just wanted to practice it again. Practice, I mean, makes better. I'm not going to say makes perfect. Yeah, it looks like you got a new angle and a haircut. Looks good. Yeah, we changed the angle. Haircut has not been changed, but I did shave a little because I messed up my trim. Yeah, but the angle is different. It's the same angle. Like, here, I'm gonna mess with all you guys real quick. It's the same angle, right? It's the same exact angle, except I flipped it. Right? Somebody recommended that it's better to be playing like this because when I'm looking at the game, it looks like I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, same angle flipped. They said it looks kind of weird. Because it looks like I'm just staring off into the distance. When I'm like this, it looks like I'm staring at, like I'm looking at the game. I'm like, love the build. Tried it for the last couple days. Hey, what's good, Broader? You tried the build? Which build did you try? Ooh. There we go. Bleed hammered in? Oh, I'm glad. It was working out for you? Oh, let me make sure I got YouTube chat open. Hey, what's good, Costin? Why? Huh. Oh, I got specific weapons. Okay, let's turn that off. I got specific axes, and this is any rain. Okay, cool. I'm doing a fun little thing until next season, although with Twink Gear, but felt. Hey, yeah, Twink Gear is even better. I wanted to do it in case, like, you've never played Last Epoch at all. Twink Gear is even better. What Twink Gear did you use, brother? Started a hardcore solo self-found Weaver's Will Paladin, which is kind of fun, but damage is lag. Well, are you doing you're doing the Weaver's challenge? You're doing the Weaver's what challenge? I take it. Firestarter, yeah, best in slot for that build. Firestarter's best in slot. Yeah, Weaver's Will. Oh my gosh, as a hardcore character, solo character found. Well, okay, so how does that work? Is it just basically you play the character and then the moment you find a piece of Weaver's Will gear, you have to slap it on? Okay. Okay. Because I'm like, well, you kind of fail right off the bat if you don't. If you're doing solo character found, I mean, you can't immediately put anything on. You're naked. Oh yeah, for leveling, you know, because fire starters. It's because fire starters gives you chance to proc spreading flames, and then on top of it you do more damage to enemies afflicted by spreading flames. It's a great weapon. I can't take it off until another Weaver's Will item. Okay. What are you up to today, Costin, over on YouTube? Praying that the first nemesis I will encounter has a fire starter. Oh, that sounds good. Chilling, working on a Void Knight or Sentinel. Oh, okay, I got you. You and I are doing the same thing, Costin. I'm just practicing my leveling runs. Right now, I'm using this hammers build because I think this hammers build, or just hammers in general, I think are probably the best, in my opinion, leveling experience for Sentinel. Rive's pretty decent, but I like the hammers. It gives you a little bit of range. And especially when you put ailments on there, you just get so much free damage. If you had to pick one build you made that is the easiest to take on late game and in-game bosses, what would you recommend? Want to do one more before... You want me to do one? Oh, what would I choose? Bleed hammers all the way, man. bleed hammers, but that electrified javelin build, especially if you already got some gear laying around, was really strong. And you know, in season 2, it's probably going to be even better. You're on the Heartseeker bandwagon for season 2, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely.
Gods be with you.
Okay. I want to save that in case I need it later on. Hey, what up, Shine? Shine XT. Can't wait to play the new Javelin Electrify. It's going to be so fun. Thanks for your guides, by the way. You're very welcome, Shine. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, obviously, gear-wise, you don't really have to change much on the gear for that Javelin build, but like obviously passives and stuff you'll have to change in season 2. But I think that build will be pretty much good to go unless they make major changes to the gearing. I think it'll be just fine. Obviously, idols will be different, right? They already said idol crafting is going to be coming to the game. They're going to, you know, have some new interesting features for that. So, yeah, we can go with that. Love Guided Arrow in D2 and Heartseeker in D4, even though D4 bad. Oh, I don't think D4 is bad. I just, I mean, I feel like D4 kind of just had a loss of identity. It felt like they had a cool identity going into it, but it was super impractical for, their audience, if that makes sense. Right, they made this kind of grindy, hardcore game with not much in the end game. It just took forever to get there. And their audience was all, you know, gamer dads who didn't have that much time to blast on it. And then they also super listened to, in my opinion, they seriously misstepped when they let us all play the beta and then was like, okay, let's apply every single change that they told us from playing characters levels 1 to 25, and we'll apply it across the board. I thought that was a misstep, in my opinion. I don't think they should have done that because Barbarian got way out of tune. It kind of messed up their game for them. And then they had to, you know, rein in everything with this massive nerf patch, and they still can't live it down to this day. Yeah, and now it feels shallow, right? It feels super shallow now because I feel like they lost their identity. I heard the PoE 2 update is a mess so far. For me, PoE 2's main thing is the fact that they're still in early access. Some people say it's not an excuse. Some people say it is an excuse. They're still in early access. They're trying to figure it out. Diablo 4 releases a full-price game, even though it should have released in early access. I think the problem with Path of Exile 2 is I think they also have a bit of a loss of identity because they want Path of Exile 2 to be different from Path of Exile 1. But it started, at least it seemed like to me, it started kind of morphing into Path of Exile 1. Stuff started speeding up, and they didn't want that. Because they want to have Path of Exile 1 as its own separate game, and Path of Exile 2 as its own separate game. But here's the thing, they're already struggling to produce content for both games. And obviously they don't want either game stepping on each other, but I think they just need to... they need to sit down and reevaluate. I think they're doing too much. I'm going to say it. I think they're doing too much, and it's hurting, man. You got all the Path of Exile 1 people pissed off because they haven't received an update in, 10 months now, and we don't know when the next update is coming? And then you got all the Path of Exile 2 people pissed off because they were like, well, I was playing this because there wasn't any Path of Exile 1, or I was playing this because this wasn't Path of Exile 1, and... but I liked it was easier to onboard. Now it's harder and it's taking forever. And guess what? I'm a dad who only gets to play 2 hours, 3 hours a week. And I'm still stuck in Act 1 after so on and so forth. At D4, I play for like a day or two each season. Sad. Yeah. Like I said, they just gotta kind of figure out what they need to do. Okay. Dodge rating? No. Dodge rating with health, man. That's amazing. 60% reduced block chance. I kind of want to keep this just because of the physical resistance. And I don't have any runes of shattering. That's fine. Yeah, this has got health. Well, you can only play one at a time, so there will be some neutral divide in player base if they continue to support Path of Exile 1. Absolutely, Costin. Oh, the homies died. I wasn't trying to save them. Oops.
Stand down.
There we go. We now have over 100% ignite chance. Wait, can I just move on from this place? I remember there. Yeah. I remember there was like a dude who pops up, right? And then we got to take out the dude. There we go. As soon as you said I just got 100% on your ignition node, hey, let's go, fire in the hole. For me, Path of Exile 2 feels too grindy through campaign. If I wanted that, I would play a more story-driven game, not ARPG. Yeah, for sure. Like, somebody said it best. Like, it might have been Zizarin, it might have been Gazzy, it might have been Hog. I don't remember who said it, but like, this is a lot to ask of somebody right now to be grinding this hard, playing through the campaign for a seasonal game, right? Are you going to be asking somebody, it might have been Zizarin, are you going to be asking somebody to be playing like this every single season with a 3 to 4 month season, you know, season or league, league in between? Like, that's a lot, dude. Like, some people with the time that they have are just going to be making it to, you know, maybe some desirable in-game features, and hey, guess what, it's time for the new season. Now obviously you can make the statement, you can make the statement, well, you know, just play in Legacy, but you know, like, Path of Exile is one of those games where it's one of those games that the league mechanic is in the league. Sometimes you want to try out the league mechanic. I mean, I certainly hope everything works out for them. I hope they figure it out. Okay, well, it gives me guaranteed runes, so I'll take it. Okay, I think I need to stop. Why? This is becoming a little too juicy.
Stand down or
Stand back. Hey, what's up, Motor?
The void gave him such power. If only it hadn't taken his mind as well.
Here we go. End of time. Okay. I probably should speed that up a little bit. Hey, what do we got? We got Mabel Trouble. What's good, Mabel Trouble? Gotta speed things up. I think we're getting there, though. Oh, frick. Okay, guys, don't do what I just did. You want to be efficient? Don't just completely ignore and run all the way up there. Now I gotta run all the way back down here. Alright.
You seem a little. He might be kind enough. Stay safe.
Yeah, I know, right? Now I gotta run all the way back up here. What are you up to today, Motor, over on YouTube? We want Paladin. Confirm. Okay.
The shades to you. I see that you are still you. That strength will be necessary.
I've certainly never done that. I know that they want to slow down the pace from PoE 1, but I don't really think the pace through the campaign PoE 1 was much of a problem. Don't need a tad slower pace in the end game, though. Don't mind a tad slower pace in the end game, though. It's they like I said, they're finding their own identity.
Why? I thank you. There is an old passage to the surface. Be with you. I will dispel.
Greetings. Do not dwell
May a
on
terror
regret.
smile upon you. Farewell.
Let me add this to the loot filter. Apparently I don't have this added, so let's duplicate this rule. Item type. Class requirement, high class requirement, Primalist Mage, Acolyte, Rogue. Update, we'll just do that. Hello friends, cannot wait to play Season 2 with a weapon and shield spell pod. It's going to be good, man. Welcome back. Hopefully you're having a good one. You are, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm fine. You? Everything okay? Yeah, everything's going great, man. We're in hype week right now. We're getting to see all that good, juicy stuff. Tomorrow, they said they're going to be talking about the Sentinel rework. Never mind. Never knew you could access the filters through the menu. Always use. Yeah, I'm a big just going through the menu. A lot of people have told me about Shift F. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm still going through the menu.
The cultists had a philosophy.
The cultists. That's fine. You know. Shut up. Whoa, Nemesis? Nemi. Oh, Nemi. Spoon helmet. Ooh, that one has strength on it. Alright. Okay. Empower. I'm going to look forward to this guy no longer having ward. Yeah, get out of here, Nemi. Die! Oh man, I almost made it all the way there. Then I had to run into a wall. So everyone, which is your favorite traversal skill? My vote goes to Shift. Dude, Shift's amazing. My favorite, I think I like teleport. It's a very versatile skill, right? It's just a very versatile skill, and then you're able to do so much with it. You're able to customize it so much, right? And you can just, you know, blink over distances. Teleport's a great traversal skill, man. S tier, for sure.
farewell. Who are you?
All right, let's go up here. So we're gonna wait 2 levels in hammer throw. So at level 9, we will then put 2 points here. Hello, Mata. Hello, Fada. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully everybody's having a good one. Let's take one real quick look. Okay. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. Give me my loot. Give me the loot. Lizard. Get back here, man. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Goated. Absolutely goated. Oh. Don't know why, but teleport for me, though, has been a bit of baggage. Like, currently, if you don't cast Meteor after teleport, it feels kind of wasted. Well, if you have your teleport spec that way. I mean, I could see your point of view, though. Okay, if I remember correctly, this next little quest line that I'm doing is just for XP. But considering that they're, like, right next to each other... Yeah, it's just XP, but I mean, hey. Works, Vitality, Scholars, Jade, Ring of Life. Give me that. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Give me movement speed. How many points we got? Okay. 2 points. Let's go for this. Early. Want that early. Come on. Forget the best twink item I use for this build, though. Thorn Slinger. You really like Thorn Slinger that much? I mean, it's decent. I mean, sure, it's a... I mean, you know what? I'm probably looking at it from the lens of finding it in solo character found. The fact of the matter is, if you find it in solo character found, most of the time you're already at a point where you don't really need it. But yeah, you know what? When you're leveling for the first time, if you're leveling that character as an ult and you got gear laying around, yeah, that's really nice. Shield throw gonna be good. I think it's going to be better than what it is right now, Gavin, because you're going to be able to ricochet off yourself. Gives bleed and skill level. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've leveled this build. This is like my third time leveling. No. I've leveled this build a number of times for season starts, for... yeah, I did this in solo character found the other day. It's just, I always feel like by the time I find Thorn Slinger, it's like I've usually already got something a little bit better. But if it's a twink, like you can put it on like right off the bat, yeah, best in slot. Yeah, so, Gavin, I think it'll be good in Season 2. Because you can ricochet off yourself, and they're going to be bringing some good quality of life to the skill. Cool. Oh, yeah, we can't. Unspent. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a drink. All right. Let's keep going.
Yes?
Bro, looks like you got into the pool on a cold day there. What? Hey, man. Feeling a little camera shy? One thing I was wondering about this build, though, is the specking in. Wait, where's it respawn me? Specking into just normal? Does it really... Is the specking into just normal a spec... Does it really affect our hammer throw since not throwing attack speed? I have much throwing attack speed from other sources, so... I haven't found much of a difference. What are you talking about, Border? Wait, do I gotta restart this entire fight? Oh, come on. Are you talking about Blade Cleaver? Yeah, are you talking about Blade Cleaver? Or are you talking about this no Blade Master? So you're wondering why take them? You feel like they're not giving you much of a bonus? I mean, I could definitely tell that there's a bonus, but if you feel like they're not doing you well and you would like to spec into more damage, then by all means, go ahead and check it out. I feel like in my testing, the attack speed applies. It doesn't specifically say melee attack speed, it just says attack speed. When it says attack speed, that means throwing and melee. It just means attack speed, straight up. It doesn't mean cast speed, right? But anything that says attack speed, period, is a generic term for both. Hey, what's good, Oak? What is the most useless unique, like, in the game? I mean... I'm trying to think here. What is the most useless unique? Like, I feel like some of these uniques just feel useless, but then you'll find, like, a niche build where they really shine. Like, the build that I thought... Wall of Nothing? No, Wall of Nothing can be good. There was a build that there was a unique, Zinthara. Zinthara's Corruption, Cominium, Scrotum, I don't know, whatever. I thought it was so useless. I thought it was just absolutely useless because you get no health leech, no health regen. And I was like, man, this thing's dumb. Like, who would use this? Well, you know, then I started playing some low life builds, and it was just kind of nice. You just throw it on, and you just turn off any source of regen. You don't have to, you know, finagle your skills or worry about your gear. It was really good for a low life setup. So, I mean, but I still think it's pretty useless. There's probably even more useless uniques, like Melvern's Writ, you know, where you can just summon a crossbow mercenary, like one. Like, what is it, like how do you scale them? You can only scale them with specific... You can only scale them with, like, specific minion stuff. He doesn't have a skill tree. That one feels kind of useless. The bee ones aren't super, like, Beekeeper's Gloves aren't super useless. They feel kind of useless, but they have very low LP potential, and they give you, like, poison and physical resistance. They can be nice, like, as a cheap thing. Lessons in Metropolis always felt kind of useless, but then I started playing Rogue, and I'm like, oh, you know what? This was not too bad. It's got some nice pickups. If it isn't Babbling Bike, legendary reformed smuggling kingpin for the Median cartel. This guy. Yeah. When you guys said I was when I was a well-respected drug mule for Pablo Escobar. I mean, I'm not going to get over that, man. You said I was a well-respected drug mule. For Pablo Escobar, of all people. You know, by the time he got taken down, I mean, I was probably like 3 or 4 when it actually happened, but the whole little backstory you made up, Oak, was just hilarious. About how I was trying to pay my debt to society. It was you just knocked it out the park right off the bat. I mean, who uses the phrase well-known and respected drug mule in a sentence? You got hit with 3 ads back to back. Well, you know, when you tune in to watch the well-known and respected drug mule of Pablo Escobar, I mean... It's usually the dealers that, yeah. I'm like, wait. Why am I, why is the drug mule the well-known and respected? Never the mule. Yeah, the mule is usually seen as a disposable. Bike saved Pablo's life when he was choking on stale shrimp at a local Colombian restaurant. I'm telling you guys, this is probably what's going on right now. Oak is probably like, yo, ChatGPT. He swore me into the family, huh? Oh wait, do we know if the Ancient Forest, if this one gives passive points? Here, I'll check it out. A blood debt was formed. What is my favorite unique? Hey, what's good, Cacao? Okay, I'm not gonna cheap out and be like Red Ring. Kind of stumped. I mean, I want to say like Apathy's Maw or what was the question? So the previous question was, what is my least favorite unique? What I think is the most useless. And now the opposite question is, well, what's my favorite unique? Yeah, I'm trying to think right now. Like, what's one unique? I see it and I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I really like Apathy's. It fits into a lot of melee builds. Omnis is kind of cool. I'm trying to think, like, what's a build? What's a Ancient gives passive, I think, and the one before Majelka is skippable. If I remember directly. He loved Palaris and Devotion for a while. Like, have you seen the new Hog parody? Yeah, TP, I saw it, man. Dude, Hog did not have to go that. Yours is Palaris Sword? That's a very good one. Absolutely. Yeah, like, I think my favorite unique would have to be something that could fit into a lot of builds. Like, Anchor of Oblivion is just so cool. Alright? Anchor of Oblivion is just such a good unique because it fits into a lot of builds, of course, a lot of Void Knight builds, but just the fact that it caps your endurance for you and then gives you strength and armor and void damage, like that unique is so stacked. I don't know if you guys saw my deep dive on the unique, but the 3 affixes it gives you, if you get lucky enough and get, well, I mean, you're going to get the Void, but if you get like a 14 Strength, which is the highest I can roll on it, and if you get like 100 Void, all 3 of those are T7 territory, right? So if you get 100% Void damage on it, T7, straight up. If you get, I mean, not max T7, but it's in T7 territory. If you get 14 Strength, that is T7 territory. And then the endurance, we already know about the endurance. The endurance is like a T8. Firestarter is your favorite, no question. But then again, I'm an alcoholic. Twistar is probably a close second. Yeah, Palaris and Twistar are very good. Very good. Yeah, I gotta like actually sit down for my next leveling run and see like what side quests are good. I got a Code of the Erased. Woke up 3:30 a.m. Figured I might as well bother you. What's up, Manamo? You got a Code of the Erased with +4 to hammer throw. That's sick. Saw the last Epoch update, I gather. Yeah. That looks pretty cool, you know? I like how they featured the capybara. I'm trying your Void Hammer build. Really, Oak? New MTX looks sick. I'm probably going to buy all of them. Looking forward to Woven Factions new dungeons. You guys know what I like. I like popping into... Ooh. I don't think it'll be better than what I got, but hey, it's an axe. I think all the bleed chance on Taste of Blood comes from melee hits. I'm going to start with the new Sabertooth and Raptors. That sounds fun. Yeah, so Oak, what do you think of the Void Hammer build? I think it's going to be strong in Season 2. I mean, it's going to be losing volatile reversal damage, but I think we'll be able to finagle some stuff. Like, sure, you might have to give up the using the whatchamacallit shield, right? You might have to give up using the OP shield, Bulwark. You might have to give that up, but if you can craft an amulet and a shield using the Forgotten Knight set, bro, a 2-piece Forgotten Knight set bonus, it's bananas. All right, man, 75% Void Pin with Time Rot combined with the new node. Time Rot will be a thing, yeah. It's bananas. Quality of life inventory. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. I want to remove the cooldown of VR and Zoom Zoom with Orms going boom boom. You'll be able to mess with it a little bit. Bulwark kept killing you. Were you using Oak? Were you using the Void Scepter? Aberoth's command? And did you have Void Cleave spec'd for the Ravenous Aura? Yeah, okay. It is arguably better, and the health regen will be good. Oh, what happened? Did you post a link? Here, let me add you to the list, Oak. You're here often enough. No, we're not that. We want to access the bot. Okay. There you go. You should be good to go now. That was good, YouTube. I never would. Well, now that you put the idea in his head. Oh. Even better. Oh, okay. Hold up. Those boots are too spicy. Oh, didn't give me movement speed. Please. For the love of God, give me movement speed. Please. You know what? Give me movement speed. Yes. There we go. Come on. Do that. Oh, yeah, no glyphs of hope. Yeah, no slams.
Great battle was lost here.
Yeah, good luck getting red ring early.
This is all that is left.
There's no reason to farm, the drops, and so do I. I would never give you up, let you down. I got a cradle to erase, but I was thinking I should use another shield. Yeah, if you don't want to use whatchamacallit, why did I call it whatchamacallit? If you don't want to use Bulwark of the Last Abyss, use like an hourglass shield. Bulwark's just really nice because you can cap your block chance. If you have a lot of strength on your build, you can also consider using a Bastion of Honor. They're really cool. The whole system's cool. Throwing attack speed? Oh. How do I keep my health up for Bulwark? With the Ravenous Aura, and then here, I'll have to take a look at something for you real quick. I'm trying to be. Well, let me take a look at your build. Am I in a safe place? Sure. Let's take a look. Oh, good. You did take points in World Eater. Okay. It's looking good here. Looks like you're following everything I recommended. You took the Void. Okay, you're using Null Portent. Huh. I mean, there's nothing wrong with null port. Nice shield, by the way. Nice cradle of the erase. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this looks pretty good. What kind of corruption are you going after? Yeah, chance to deal double damage. Oh, good. Yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, this is a pretty sweet setup, man. Sorry to hear that it's not working out for you. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, looking at your setup, you probably don't have a lot of armor. Oak. Why is your resistance 20 baseline? You have no resistance. Not resistance, endurance. Why is your endurance 20? Why are you sending me this? How could you miss out on that? You have no endurance. You have baseline endurance. What is going on with your build, man? It's not working. Has no endurance. I die too much. Has no endurance. That's why I was using the one relic, the OP relic. Think. We were talking about Anchor of Oblivion. So that just happened. Yeah. I mean, and like you have a good code, all right? I'm not saying give up the code. What I'm saying is give up your I would encourage you to probably move away from that null portent, right? Because your resistances aren't nearly capped to benefit from the damage reduction. Use a champion's regalia to get some armor, and then take the endurance blessing. Get you like 30% endurance, and then figure out where you can get the other 10% endurance. I mean, you need something though. Yeah. I would recommend a champion's just for the armor and the damage. Don't give up your code. You have a really nice code of the erased. All right. And then go for and then you just take the blessing. It's in the Spirits of Fire timeline. And then figure out where you can get that other 10%. Might have to stash it onto a ring. Something like that. Okay, that sounds good. I know they're all good items, but I don't always know the best way to make them work. Hey, that's all good, man. I mean, I did kind of put you on blast there, all right? I'm sorry. I know you mean well. I do. I do mean well. I was just like, huh? Yeah, so guys, this is still the starting body armor. I've been so focused on blasting, I haven't. Here I am, just like absolutely like digging into Oak, and I haven't even changed out my initial body armor. You know, this is like, oh man. There we go. Get rid of that. Oak subscribed for 6? Dude, Oak. Oak, you didn't have to do that, man. I really appreciate it. 6 months in advance, man. Much love. Appreciate it. Oh, did you get another ad? Oh no. Worth it? Oh no. What is this? Why is your resistance 20 baseline? You have no resistance. Not resistance, endurance. Why is your endurance 20? Why are you sending me this? How could you miss out on that? You have no endurance. You have baseline endurance. What is going on with your build, man? That's gonna be my alarm clock. That's a good one, Air Dragon. Copper. Eh.
Stand down or die.
Do you think you could farm Null's Tooth reliably next season? It is kind of rare, isn't it? I've never really target farmed it. I would imagine if you're playing Circle of Fortune, I would like to think so. And then with the changes that they're bringing with the Weaver's Will, with the Weaver's faction, I think will be good. It says very rare. I mean, I've found a couple. If you're playing Circle of Fortune, just target those. Honestly, it'll probably be easier. You need it if you go Raptors. I mean, it'd be a night like I don't think it's like Herald of the Scurry, right? Where if you don't have Herald of the Scurry, you can't play Squirrels. You following me? I don't think it's going to be like that where you can't play like an entire build without that one item. Okay. What's more important here? Throw in attack speed. Cool. I mean, it's a good axe. Oh, you know what? Could have unlocked more damage earlier on. Let's go for that. Yeah, League Starter, that's an item defining, might not be a good experience. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, what's good, Unreal, man? How you doing? How are you doing? Hey, Marcel Ofarias? I probably butchered that. Thank you so much for the follow over here on Twitch. Hey, how's it going, Unreal, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Seek out the outcast, leader of the living rebels, and show her the
Oh, oops. Oh. Oh. Well, then in that case. Attack speed, cast speed, 13% more damage to terrified enemies. This is actually not bad. Good, good. Just chilling at work. Waiting to head home. You know, adulting. Yeah, for sure. Someone needs to make an encyclopedia entry for Babbling Bike to record his past. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Bringing up my past again. Okay, listen. Just because I was a respected drug mule for Pablo Escobar doesn't mean I need to be judged for the rest of my life, okay?
Yes, I see. Stay safe.
No, I've paid my debt to society. All right, guys. I need to remember this. I have paid my debt to society. I might have been a respected drug mule for Pablo Escobar, but I've paid my debt to society. I entered the workforce. I repaid my debt. It's all in the past now. Welcome to my TED Talk. Watch, it's gonna get clipped. It's gonna get uploaded.
What do you want?
Chat GPT a pic of me and Pablo at a barbecue. Hey, when did Pablo get taken down? All right, when did Pablo get taken down? What was it, 92? Yeah, it already looks like they're trying to walk back some of those changes on Path of Exile that they made. The game's in early access. They're trying to... December 1993. Okay, so in December 1993, your boy Babbling Bike was 5 years old.
Stand down and die.
So, I mean, that's why I don't really have a problem with them, you know. I mean... That's why he had so much respect. That's why he had so much respect, huh? Feel like I have to constantly use my brain cells in PoE. Yeah, especially, you know, for guys like us on Real, when we get home from work, and especially when we're streaming it, like, we're just trying to chill, man. We're trying to talk to chat. We're not trying to sweat our asses off. Hey, what's good over there on YouTube? That's, I don't know how to pronounce your name. What is that, in Korean? Hippos on stream win. Oh my gosh, Air Dragon. Just like every chance you get Coca-Cola, also bike. The Coke calls to me, bike probably. Oh my gosh. North Korea. Okay. How you doing? Gives guy a whole new meaning to speed runs. Jeez. Please. Sorry, I don't know what your name is, but yeah, no links, please. Maybe you didn't mean to type in a link, but it came off that way. The bot's kind of stupid sometimes. I went with a tie-in title and would have to be one joke to get. I gotcha. Let me see if I can do this for you. All right, I prefer English. All right, let me see if I can. I have fun watching your videos. Oh, thank you. Okay, let me try some reverse. Okay, let me try this. All right, this is not going to be a regular thing. All right. Not going to be a regular thing. I'm not going to hold Google Translate conversations, but I'll do that. Thank you for enjoying my video. Sorry the bot bopped your messages. Just trying to get some tips from watching bike play, you know, lurking to a point. Oh, for sure, Unreal. For sure. Whatever I can do to help you out, man. Bike, the blockhead don't fit in the clip. I got the issue too, so don't take her wrong. Huh? The blockhead? Who's a blockhead? Or are you talking about my head? On the app view, it's not great for your head. Oh, okay. He's saying your head don't fit in the clip. So he was being literal. Okay. Being literal. Okay, let me watch this. I have paid my debt to society. I might have been a respected drug mule for Pablo Escobar, but I've paid my debt to society. I entered the workforce. I repaid my debt. It's all in the past. Okay, so the one I'm watching is giving me a full screen view. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're all having a good one. Okay, I'll have to check the clip view later on. Still like the clip though. I'll have to see how my blockhead looks in the, you know. Are you Norwegian? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think I have any Scandinavian. I am primarily German and Irish. He could be if you play your cards right. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Gods be with you.
Okay. What's my level of bleed? Okay, I'll stick with what I got for now, but that's a good thing to hold on to. I always say you're a mutt. Do I know what build I'm going with for Season 2 Bleed Hammers? Unless it's absolutely nerfed. It could also really depend because Electrified Javelin could be fun, but it doesn't matter I would still level as like ignite bleed hammers, and then eventually transition over. Ignite hammers could be interesting. I just don't think there's enough there for it. What makes bleed hammers just so freaking strong is just like all the affixes they got baked into the game for it. What about you, Unreal? Are you playing Heartseeker? Am I gonna burn out? Nah. You want to know something wild, Manamo? I was actually playing this game offline yesterday. I was making a video, but I was playing for like a couple hours, then I was like, you know what? Let's make a video. Hey, what's good, iFlip? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I might try streaming Epoch a bit. Too, a new season of schedule allows it, but I could just opt into music and chill. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Thornslinger, huh? It could actually be halfway decent right now. Let's take it. Okay. I don't. Okay, I want to save this because it's a good setup. You're gonna head off to bed. Not sure. Seems everyone is gonna be going for Heartseeker or Sentinel. I might try something different. You like Lightning Wolves? Hey, you know what? And that could be really good for you too, Unreal. Like everybody's gonna look at the Twitch directory and be like, "Hey, here's another, rogue. Here's another Sentinel person." Obviously, I've kind of built my identity in this game off of Sentinel, so I'm going Sentinel. But It could be a nice little, you know, breather for somebody who wants to play Primalist, and there you are streaming it, and you know what you're talking about too, right? I want to make a spider summoner build. A spider summoner, huh? You don't say. Could join me in self-loathing and play Rune Master. You know what, man? Air Dragon, you almost made me play Rune Master. Unfortunately, Druid won out by 1 vote. I might have even had a better time on Rune Master. You know? Yeah, I know, right? I might have had a bet. I ended up having a... I mean, it was fun. You're going Frostclaw, can't give up. Hey, what's good, Dunder? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe doing a Lightning Werebear build too. Yeah, you know what? That could be really cool.
Welcome, traveler.
Just, you know, fair bit of warning. Unless they majorly change swipe, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it can cut it anymore. I felt like I was chugging. But, you know, Gathering Storm, that could be cool. You know, maybe like hey, Tornado Werebear is the truth, bro. I don't know if it's gonna like get nerfed. It might get nerfed, but Tornado Werebear was really cool. And that one, big shout out to Dread for that one. Just so we're clear, I know I made a build guide off of it. It was a build guide review, but he was the brainchild for that build. So I always want to give him his flowers. The Nested Nightmares one-handed mace has a 20% chance to summon spiders. Oh, right. I remember people were talking about that. Hey, what's good, Fiction? An inheritance of the Erase Amulet gives one of your summons Frenzy and 200% boosted stats every 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need this, so let's go back with this. Let's do that. Hey, what's up, Jabberwocky? I will branch out eventually. I've just gotten cozy with what I currently got going on. My buddy played Falconer and is like obsessed with that class. I got you. You like Druid, Shaman, Beastmaster for the simple fact that it's good. Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm hyped for last Epoch. I bet, Jabberwocky. The more details they release on it, bro, it's looking good, man. What I got right now? 18 forging potential. Yeah, I gotta like stop for a hot second and like get all my gear good. You're hyped to try Void Knight? Void Knight's going to be good, man. I think Void Knight is going to receive a lot of benefits. Have we seen what they did to any of the passive trees yet? No, but I think tomorrow they said they're going to be talking more about the Sentinel rework. I don't know if they're going to be releasing, you know, screenshots of the patch notes, but I mean, hopefully. Can't wait. Yeah. So it'll either be a blog post, Jabberwocky, or they'll be talking about it on Talkative Try's stream. They're going to be having an interview with Talkative Try tomorrow. could be fun.
Hurry, the great deal have to. I'll take that as a yes. Get to the railing and give a signal when you're ready.
All right.
It is a wonder I didn't drown in my armor.
Bedtime, bud. Have a rad rest of your night. I appreciate it, Jabberwocky. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gear. Put all that in there. What do we get here? +1 to throwing attacks. Is there anything else? No. Best of luck. Yeah. Gonna be so much better. Okay. What else are we missing? We need physical resistance. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. What about up here? Did we ever get a minus? We just got throwing attack speed. Ouch. Okay. I guess we'll take another throwing attack speed. There we go. What about here? Yeah, okay, let's throw on some physical resistance here. 1, 2. There we go. So that gives us a total of 61%, and we got some poison there. Do we have poison anywhere else? We got necrotic. Fire resistance. Oh, poison. Excellent. Okay, well, you know, fingers crossed. Poison. Cool. Poison. Cool. Excellent.
Washed up six. Yeah, I'll only slow you down. Please.
Maybe I'll throw a curveball and try something different. I've been debating on Void for a while. There you go. I think stream-wise, it would be smart for me to go with my current build because I know what I'm doing to draw in people and come over to Season 2. Yeah, I got you, man. When you're just playing something completely new and people are asking you questions and you're like, I mean, there is, you know, a charming factor to that. But, you know, sometimes people just want a quick answer. Obviously, you'll never always have all the answers. All right. Exactly. We don't always have all the answers. Freaking oak. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. This guy! There it is. There it is. Cold elemental resistance? Sure, let's go. Such a mystery. You know what? I should just throw Holy Aura on anyway, even if I'm not spec'd into it. Good thing I did this. Why have I never just thrown on unspec'd Holy Aura? I mean, eventually I spec into it, but I would rather grab, you know, some damage first. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I generally recommend speccing into it at level 35, and I think it's still a good thing, but why do I never just throw it on my bar? I'm an idiot. Because look, it just passively gives you damage. Unspec'd, it gives you resistances and damage. I'm an idiot.
Stand down or die.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I got you. Yeah.
Hey now, I've seen how you handle yourself.
Still learning. You got 100 hours in LE. Hey, that's pretty good though, man. 100 hours is pretty good. Anything under 3K is still a learner. I mean, but that's for Path of Exile, right? I don't know, man. That feels kind of gatekeepy to me. Yeah, that does feel kind of gatekeepy to me. Like, oh, well, you can't speak on this. Why? Well, you know, you don't have 1,000 hours, or you don't have 3,000 hours. Tower Shield could be good. I mean, this one gives...
Let's see.
Yeah, it's like going steelhead fishing. You gotta have 1,000 hours in before you can catch your first fish, or you're not on your own, not talking guide. I got you.
In the slums.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, I could definitely see a merit in, you know, it's like there's a lot of wisdom that comes with 3 hours, 3,000 hours in anything, but to just be like, well, you can't speak on it at all. You're still just learning. I feel like that's the fallacy of the expert, right? You're like, oh, well, I mean, at that point, nobody can say anything about you. Your shit don't stand. I do see where he's coming from, though, in relation to that particular game, though. Like, for sure. I'm sure he's probably seen a lot of, you know... I mean, I sometimes even see it in last Epoch, too, with some of these. I think the biggest thing you can tell somebody might need to spend some more time on a subject, at least in last Epoch, is they'll be like, wow, this build is master level, and it's like, you're not even too empowered yet. And I'm not saying your build can't be master level, But I have seen builds that just absolutely fall off the moment you hit Empowereds. I have absolutely seen it. They just fall off a freaking cliff. And then it's not that they're not viable. It's just at that point, they need better gear now to deal with the difficulty. I would agree. Some people just get something. Everyone's shit stinks. Yeah, I know, right?
3. No, she told me it'd take the courage of a Ruby Nagasa. I didn't expect this. But it's one step closer to giving her a piece of my mind.
Stand down or die.
Got super lucky with Sentinel Weaver's Relic. T5, T7 Hammer Throw, T5 damage over time, and some res. Probably the best Weaver item you ever rolled. That sounds really good, Nikki. Nikki P! Especially for like any ailment hammer build. But I'm streaming because I enjoy gaming and want to learn something new. If I get someone to have a convo, then more power to me, but I'm a lurker myself, very introverted, trying to come out of my shell. If someone talks to me, I'll talk, but I don't go out of my way to start a convo trying to get out of the habit. Sorry if this is all over the place, how you're talking. No, that's fine, man. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember at what point I released my first guide on last Epoch. I know I started releasing content like on YouTube for last Epoch after 100 hours, but I wasn't releasing guides. I was releasing commentary, like, hey, here's my thoughts and opinions, and then I released a beginner's guide because I think, you know, at that point, you know, after 100 hours, you kind of have some ticks and trips, so some tips and tricks. And then, I released that, and then, I don't know, I don't remember at what point. I was probably like 200 hours at that point, and then, I think around 300 to 400 hours, I released my first guide. And it was less of a guide, it was more like, yo guys, check out this build, it does work. As I'm anti-gatekeeper as they get. Screw that noise. I mean, thinking on it, I guess I'm a gatekeeper for gatekeeping, but I'm okay with that paradox. I know, right? Screw being a gatekeeper. Well, isn't that, in an essence, gatekeeping? You can't be a gatekeeper. That's gatekeeping. Tism999 coming in hot with the prime time. What's good? What's good, Tism? What's good, Fiction? Hopefully you get some record viewer numbers for the 17th. I'm just going to be blasting and having a good time. Can't wait for the new season. It's going to be good, Tism.
Hidden so close. A word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons. You'll regret it.
You're out. You're gonna be headed home soon. You have a safe journey, Unreal. We'll take the blind chance. I'll put 2 in there. I'll put 2 in there. A nice little critical strike avoidance.
Oh, yes?
Tism has gifted a sub to the community. Will you go MG or Cough for launch? Tism, thank you so much. It goes to Wasted Mind.
Greetings.
I was originally thinking I might go MG just to try it out again because there'll be more players. I'm not gonna lie, doing these solo character found runs, playing Circle of Fortune has been very nice. Oh, I needed that. Friends and I are going Cough and basically using the a bro SF challenge where we will only trade between ourselves. It could be very strong for sure. Mostly going for a fun factor. MG makes it easy to gear. Yeah, I mean, I could see the benefit in starting MG, playing it. The thing is, I know all I'm going to want to do is blast just hella hard. And I think for the way I like to play, I think Circle of Fortune is just going to give me that nice little passive, that nice passive feeling. Just with the increased drop rates. I'm not going to be stopping to go sell and get better gear or whatever. I'm just going to get whatever I can. I do love a brosive group. My usual suspects just don't play ARPGs. Yeah, I got you. It's going to be Sentinel Skyrat. I'm going to be Sentinel, Paladin, Bleed Hammers. That's what I'm doing. I'm practicing for that right now. Okay, let's line it up just right. Here we go. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, yeah, me too. Oh man, my condolences. My condolences, Skyrat. You're probably more heartbroken. You're probably more heartbroken about the Smite Hammer change than I was. When you do the research and supply the gear, I got it. It was your favorite build of all time. Yeah, it was so cool. It was a very aesthetically pleasing build. hurt. Yeah, I bet, man. Like, and you already know, like, that change. Like they were doing that for performance issues. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like because smite hammers were super OP broken.
This is the Armageddon. Go to the center of the device and get ready. I'll get us.
Yeah, you'll go. I'll hopefully, and we'll see you soon.
Honestly, I didn't even mind my game frame locking for a second or two as I watched Smite rain from the sky. It was so cool. Is the bleed variant worth trying? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get nerfed, but it's pretty strong. It's very strong. I mean, it's getting nerfed in a way because volatile reversal's getting removed and you're losing the huge amount of added damage you can put on top of it. But the increased the damage that they take, I should say. But honestly hated that skill. That skill did a lot of damage. The thing is, bleed hammers was still pretty good without it. I was a big volatile fan, even without the added damage. But the way they're changing it, I don't think I'm going to be using it. Skyrat, thank you for the follow.
Right. If it weren't for you, I'd still be.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that for us in-game. Or if there's a way to, like, edit it. I mean, it'd be nice if they did. So you could, like, you know, have a loot filter good to go. Wonder if Healing Hands will get any major nerfs like it did last time? I feel like it got absolutely gutted. I have been in the minority where I think they went overboard in nerfing it. They gave it like double and triple nerfs, in my opinion. They didn't like all the ward it was generating, so they went and nerfed ward and then reduced the amount of health you can get out of it by a ton. Question for you on bleed hammers: what's a good bleed chance to shoot for? 101%. That way you have 2 chances. I mean, obviously, it depends at what point you're going to be, but I'd say at least 100 plus. And don't do exactly 100. Do 100 and then at least 1. That way you have 2 chances to apply bleed on hit. Because when you have 100%, you for sure apply 1 stack of bleed. And when anything over 100% gives you a chance to apply a second stack. And then if you have 200%, you apply 2 stacks of bleed with a chance to apply a third. If you're over 200%. No. Like, are you talking in game or leveling? In game, you're gonna want like 500%, 600% even. I mean, I do think you're level 71. Yeah, so you're fine right now. Like, I don't know what my bleed chance is on my in-game one. I think it was like 500%. You planning on rocking out bleed hammers the whole time, or just going? I'm planning on bleed hammers unless I think there's a different option worth going for. I know. I know there's been a lot of requests for javelin. Like making a javelin build work. So what I could do is I could practice a middle to in-game javelin build. I've never been a big fan of Holy Trail, like solely off Holy Trail. Like I'll use it for this build, right? It's just supplemental damage, but like when Holy Trail's like the main thing, it's like whatever. I don't like leveling solely with Javelin. This one, it works because Javelin likes to apply Electrify, Bleed, and Ignite, and we're stacking a lot of Bleed and Ignite chance to go with our hammers. And since we're also playing hammers, you know, throwing attack speed, well, not so much with Holy Trail, but we got throwing attack speed. We got the minus mana cost to throwing attacks. That's also pretty good. It's a nice little harmonious thing. Don't think you can touch that skill for many moons. That's fair. Wish I could change Javelin base functionality to be pure throwing skill that hits a target and chains lightning. Similar filling to an auto attack and then scaling off of attack speed. Just have to manage spear chucking psychopath. Well, I mean, you can get it to where it like splinters off, but you're talking about chain hits, right?
I can from the heart of the citadel is beyond. There is
And when he fled, I saw him heading
Because right now with Javelin, you can go with Divine Fury. When Javelin hits an enemy, it now splits into additional piercing spears, which aim towards enemies close to the target, but I don't know if you're a target. Just land at T7 throwing attack speed and T5 throwing damage on apathy. Oh, atrophy. I'm like, on apathies? That's not even possible. Look at that. That's a great pickup, Oak. Yeah, I don't know if you're talking about this. Obviously, everybody's talking about the Siege Barrage and Divine Fury going into Season 2. I think we can take that now. There we go. A little extra damage. Okay, guys. I'm gonna... we don't want that. I'm gonna end it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the likes over here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid over on Twitch. What do we got? What do we got? We got Frosty, Kane. You know what? Let's go ahead and raid Frosty. I've never raided Frosty before. Raid Frosty. All right. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Frosty LaRue. This dude makes really great like parody content, you know. Hello, all you Diablo 4 super fans. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same Frosty. So let's go send him some love. I'll be back again tomorrow. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. Have a good night. Thank you for the info. You're very welcome, Bubba. YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. So let's go ahead and raid Frosty, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace. All right. And YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. I will be back again tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Bye.